People who donate huge amounts of money to streamers. Where do you work? And why are you so generous? My friend donates sky-high amounts of money to streamers. His logic is that if people stop donating, streamers will stop playing. And he loves them so much. He doesn't work anywhere and uses his parents' money. They're very rich and don't care what their son spends money on, as long as he doesn't bother them. So yeah, this is an example of how people end up developing attention-seeking issues. Wow, what a strange approach to parenting. Not strange, just bad. Judging by how he wrote about them and how they treat him, they probably never loved him. As a result, he clearly has socialization issues and probably thinks that all people are evil by default. And all of that is thanks to unloving upper-class parents. It's really sad. Actually, I'm poor. I just want attention. When my friend was working in webcam modeling, a lot of her regular viewers were oil workers. One time, one of them threw her some amount of money just because I was also on camera and once said hi. I'm not a super attractive girl or anything like that, and I was fully clothed, but the donator liked that there was simply another girl on camera. That made me realize how much oil workers depend on the size of the deposit in the oil field, even if they earn money in some other way. I made a ton of money at an oil field. $3,000 a week after taxes, free housing. It was amazing. I spent all that money without a second thought, because I knew I'd soon make even more. Though I didn't spend it on cam models or streamers. Slightly different story, but I have a platinum badge on Patreon for donating to a baking YouTube channel. I've been watching that channel since it first appeared on YouTube, and the host has definitely taught me a lot about baking. It's thanks to her that I was able to open a small business selling cakes and other sweets. My main job is in finance. So when advertisers started heavily squeezing YouTubers, of course I helped her. Edit. For those who tried to guess who I'm talking about, many were right. It's How to Cook That. Anne is wonderful, and you should definitely check out her channel. I love nerdy nummies too, but Ro is doing fine financially. I work as an accountant at a large university. I make 6 figures and pay peanuts for housing. Also, I'm a huge fan of tabletop games, card games, and video games. For me, donating money through Patreon, crowdfunding, or directly to streamers is both a way to spend time on my hobbies and a way to support projects I personally believe in. I don't think of it as charity or even generosity. I just love watching people create things. And honestly, it's even a bit selfish, because I support these people hoping that at least someone will create something I'll enjoy in the future. Keep being selfish no matter what. As someone who can't afford to spend money on crowdfunding, I'm truly grateful to everyone who does. I just want to make a streamer's day. I was watching a stream of some teenager. He was about 14, but played really professionally and stayed calm even when he lost. He had around 25 viewers or so. Among them was some idiot who kept writing in chat that he'd give the kid $20 if he won the game. As far as I remember, he was playing Fortnite. Don't judge me. I was bored. So, the kid won the match, and that dude in chat said he wasn't actually going to send any money and started mocking the kid for supposedly believing him. In reality, the kid didn't even expect the money. So I donated $50 to the kid and wrote in the donation comment that the guy in chat was a poser and a broke loser who wouldn't have had the money to donate anyway. That idiot left the chat without saying a word. But the streamer's face after my donation was priceless. I probably made his whole week. I donated $100 to Nick Merckx and he boosted my business. Sales went up by 30% in a week, so I actually came out ahead. I donated a large, for me, amount to the channel Philosophy Tube. He was streaming all 30-something Shakespeare plays and donated all the proceeds to Samaritans. I felt like I was doing the right thing. By the way, at that moment he had just gotten to the line about a rotten egg, and I regretted not being able to put it as the donation comment. Ollie is a champion. So are you. God bless you. I give money to Kurzgesagt and Crash Course. They deserve it. I believe education is the key to a better society, and I understand that channels like that wouldn't last long without viewers like me. I started donating way less after I moved. Due to new expenses, I can't send as much as I used to one particular streamer, Tushi, the record holder for longest daily streams, because each of his broadcasts lasts a full working day, and all of his income depends on sponsors and donators like me. When I donated as much as I could, I was working part-time at a college library. I tried to send him as much as possible because we were about the same age, and even though I knew I wouldn't achieve the same success as him, I wanted him to keep going for as long as possible. Besides, the donations didn't go unnoticed. For example, next to his face stood a machine that shot ping pong balls every time a donation came in, and we could request music on Sundays. We even had a group of close friends, or maybe still do? I don't know, but at the time they were definitely with me, and it all formed around those streams. We'd often troll each other by requesting silly songs, which turned into little competitions. I promoted and organized a Twitch sponsorship program for our company. It's absurd that so many companies, including ours, are happy to pay for advertising on Facebook, Google, YouTube banners, Twitch banners, etc. Meanwhile, streamers have huge, engaged audiences, but most of them earn pennies. I think the old folks in charge of marketing departments in big companies are just out of touch. I mean, what's more effective? A 30-second ad that everyone skips or doesn't see because of ad block, or daily 8-hour streams with your favorite streamer wearing the same headset? Sometimes I join the streams of people we sponsor, and instead of sending a one-time donation, I subscribe for several months in advance, or gift a sub to someone in the chat. 20, 50 subs is a great gift for any channel, and it only costs about $100, $250. The money from subs goes straight to the streamer, which benefits both the streamer and the viewer who received the sub. It also encourages people to renew their sub themselves after it expires, once they get used to the perks. As a result, the streamer gets a stable and predictable income. Basically, it's a win-win for everyone. I love the streaming community, and I'm glad that, thanks to my job, I can support it so effectively. Over the last few years, I've donated at least $1,000 to a streamer named Vodgoblin. I got the Golden Bit badge, gifted subs to over 50 people, and donated countless memes. Until April this year, I was just working as concession staff at a football stadium, making $9.50 an hour. But I've always loved giving money. Helping someone like that makes me feel better, especially if they're interesting, friendly, and hardworking. I'm always happy when I can help someone earn money doing what they love, even if it's streaming. Unfortunately, that guy didn't stream as often as I'd like, and it seems like he's quit entirely. But I'm sure my donations will help him come back someday. You seriously worked 300 hours at a football stadium just to send money to a streamer who doesn't even stream anymore? Damn, dude. A bit late. But I love donating to all those creative streamers who need money for school, art supplies, game development, or just those who will draw something for a donation. I support everyone with the drive and talent for creativity, but a very small fan base. I love dropping a donation that's twice the size of their goal, or just straight up buying something if a specific item is listed. Usually in return, I ask for something simple, like drawing my favorite character. The reaction I get after a donation charges me up for a whole week. I do this because I used to dream of achieving great success in the gaming industry as an artist, but lack of money held me back. I had to work a lot to succeed and start earning good money in AAA games, so now I try to help others. Edit. I didn't expect this much interest. Thank you all. I'll slowly reply to your questions once I get back from work. And no, it's not wasteful spending. It's support and inspiration for young creators. Edit 2. Where do I find artist streams? I prefer looking on Picardo and Twitch, and I get announcements about upcoming streams through Twitter and Tumblr. I want to work on games. Where should I start? Level up your skills and never stop, whether it's 3D, 2D, animation, coding, anything, and take part in game jams. What do you think is the most in-demand skill in the game industry, aside from a portfolio? Teamwork, involvement, work ethic. That's what I'd like to do someday. I used to draw a lot, but I definitely don't know how to make a living from it, so I'm studying something else now to hopefully get a stable job. Many of my friends are artists, and I want them to succeed where I didn't. You're awesome. I often remember the times when my friends excitedly told me someone left them a tip, or they got a returning client. My wife streams. Shameless plug. Cute spied. And some people are too generous with her. Once, she needed to get a wisdom tooth removed, and we didn't have health insurance or anything like that. To raise money for the dentist, we added a donation goal to her stream. A guy came in, dropped $430 or however much we needed, and left, never coming back. One day, I'd like to do the same for someone. To find someone who truly needs help, not someone begging. Someone who plays games because they genuinely love them, not because they want to be rich and famous. By the way, everyone who regularly watches Twitch, don't forget about September. If you buy a subscription this month, it only costs $2.49, and all the money from it goes directly to the streamer. Edit. You guys made her night. So many people followed her, and some even subscribed. This is exactly the kind of support I love Reddit for. For those who were curious, she mostly streams Soulsborne games. Right now she's doing Soul Level 1 runs in every game. Eventually she wants to beat them all with no deaths. And finally, no hits. Join us. We're always happy to meet new people. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to comment below. How much do you donate to streamers, and where do you get your money from? Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so you don't miss new exciting discussion topics.